everybody. It's good to see you. Eriwalide here. Yes, so I saw this video online that I want to share with you quickly. It's a very short video about a South African white man talking about a global agenda that has been set up against South Africa, and kind of make me think, okay, based on his words, I've been thinking about like, okay, if there's a globalist agenda regarding South Africa, could it be that all of this narrative of xenophobia and stuff is to create a situation where South Africa is alienated from its African brothers? It's just my thought. But you watch the video, and when we come back, we'll talk about it.
The United Nations resolutions Agenda 2025 and 2030 apply. And before these globalist criminals do anything, they put it in writing and they tell us what they're going to do. So if we were to read the UN resolutions 2025 and 2030, there are two words that are important. They'll bring you to the situation where we are in South Africa. The first term that is important is depopulation. The second most important word is sustainability. And the globalists use English differently to the way we use it. Because if you and I were to hear, hey, this is a sustainable program, we want to rejoice. But sustainability to them means total global corporate control of every resource. And we are human resources. So the enslavement of South Africa is well underway. They've neutralized the military. They've neutralized the police. The Navy is a shadow of what it was in 1980. They've neutralized the defense capabilities of our nation.
How so? Because when you're saying they've neutralized, are they silenced, or they're operating but in small margins, in small numbers, all little corners?
All funding has been cut to all defense components. So they all run down, and they couldn't defend a suburb. But I'll tell you what the globalists have done with their defense. The nation is surrounded. We've got 16,000 American soldiers in Botswana. We have 8,000 American soldiers in Swaziland, Eswatini. Excuse me. We have Chinese military camp in the Eastern Cape. From President Mbeki's days, and there are witnesses to this statement, he allowed ISIS camps into South Africa. So we're surrounded, and we have internal foreign forces.
Yes, welcome back. And like I said, I have my concerns regarding what this man has said, because if there is any truth in what he has said, then there's a problem that we need to deal with. There's a problem that South Africa needs to deal with, because it will simply show that while South Africans are busy fighting other Africans and chasing them away out of their country, the actual war that they need to fight is being left unfought. That's a serious thing. Okay? Now, because what if this xenophobia thing is actually a globalist agenda to further alienate South Africa from other Africans? So it's easy to deal with South Africa when they are alone. Because if what this man is saying about SA and the globalists is true, who will fight for South Africa when they have thrown out all other Africans from their country and alienate themselves from their African brothers? It's just me thinking loud. And I think there are other people that also have this notion that South Africa is doing too much to alienate himself from his brothers. Because the truth is, you must not confuse a erring brother, a brother that is making mistakes, from an enemy that wants to take your land. You must not confuse the two. Okay? Because when you look at it historically, South Africa happens to be the only nation in Africa that ever owned nuclear warheads, nuclear program. But in 1994, when the black regime came in after apartheid fell, that nuclear program was dismantled. The question is why? So South Africa became the only country in the world, or the second in the world, that dismantled its nuclear program willingly. But there's a bit of nuance in willingly. What was there a coercion? Was there a reason for that? And I believe there was a reason for that. And now, with what is going on in South Africa, with all of this narrative of xenophobia, kicking South Africa or kicking other Africans out of the country, Botswana, Tanzania, some other countries are cutting diplomatic ties with South Africa. So is the agenda to make South Africa implode within itself by using its own people to alienate itself from its African brothers? And don't forget, apartheid was fought not by South Africans alone, but by the common unity of many African countries that supported. Because if South Africa makes itself or himself or itself look like an ingrate, who will come to the rescue of South Africa when problems come? And this is me saying that by every means necessary, by every means that is available within the Constitution of South Africa, please deal with crime in your country by the law. Do everything you can do within the Constitution of Africa and within the international laws to remove crime from your country, remove drugs from your country, remove prostitution from your streets, remove, if you consider people illegal immigrants, please remove them as much as you can. But as you do that, do it understanding that you must always separate a erring brother, okay? A erring brother from an enemy. While you do the cleansing of your country, of your nation, do it knowing that a day will come you may need your friends or you may need your African brothers to fight for you. What if they don't show up for you? I'm not against South Africa dealing with crime. Please do. I'm not against South Africa dealing with illegal immigration into their country. Please remove it. Deal with it according to the law. According to the dictates of justice, deal with it. But while you do that, do not alienate yourself from Africans. Because if what this man is saying is true, if what he has said is true about how there's a globalist agenda to implode South Africa from within, then you need your African brothers to stand with you, not against you. Botswana has cut ties. They've closed their borders with South Africa. And I think from the latest thing that I saw online, the president has ordered that electricity be cut from the electricity supply that Botswana is supplying South Africa, a portion of South Africa, be cut off. Tanzania also has cut off diplomatic ties. If more countries do the same thing, where will South Africa go when there is a problem? We have to be wise. Because like I've always say, the world doesn't love Africa. And I'll say it again. The West, Europe, whoever they are, Asia, whatever, they don't love Africa or Africans. The only thing they love is the things that they can get from Africa. History should have shown us the lessons by now. We should have learned it. So while you fight your brothers, while you fight your sisters, calling them names, kicking their heads, slapping them on the street, disgracing them, shaming them, remember, in the days of trouble, it's your brothers that come or stand for you. And if you have been alienated from your brothers, from your African brothers, who will fight for you when problems come? That's the thing we have to be aware of. So South Africans, we love you as our people. We love you as our brothers and sisters. We are not against you in any form. Deal with crime legally. Deal with crime according to the Constitution of South Africa. And while you do that, do not mistake your erring brothers and sisters with your enemies. They are not the same. An erring brother can be forgiven when they ask for forgiveness. But an enemy is not coming to seek for your forgiveness. It's coming to seek for your head. It's coming to seek for your land. It's coming to take what belongs to you. That's what enemies do. Brothers can make mistakes. And mistakes can be corrected in love. But don't alienate them. Don't push Africans away. Don't cut diplomatic ties with Africans. Because in the days of your trouble, they are the only ones that will stand for you. So this is my simple admonition to South Africans. We love you as a people. We love you as our brothers and sisters. Please do the right thing. Clean your country of crime, of prostitution, of illegal immigrants as much as you are allowed to do by your constitution. But while you do it, watch not to cut yourself away from your brothers. They are the ones you will need in the days of trouble. We all need ourselves to stand, not against ourselves. We don't need to stand against ourselves, but for ourselves. So thank you so much, South Africans, for all that you're doing to claim your country. Please do the much you can. Fix it. But don't destroy relationships. Don't break bridges with your African brothers. You will need that bridge in the days to come. So thank you so much for watching. And I think I want to believe that this video makes some sense. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And see you next time.